What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, alright, coming back to Unlucky Morpheus. Yes, indeed, Unlucky Morpheus fans feeling you. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all of the clicks and the likes and the bibbidi bop, do me a favor. Before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from Krauser, and Krauser wanted to see me react to this. It is Unlucky Morpheus with a live performance of a song called Lost. Now, have I heard the song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a second, yeah, I've heard this song before, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This was posted by a private mega link. Yeah, it's a private Mega Drive link. So unfortunately, I will not be posting up the link for you guys. And I'm sorry, but that's just how the ball rolls. And there is, I have no idea how many views it has, because again, it's on a private Mega Drive. So I have no idea. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will not be down in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Sorry about that, guys, but that's just how the ball rolls. And other than that, there's nothing else to say. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Ha! Are you ready? Because here we go.
Intruder alert, intruder alert.
All right, here we go. Yeah, here we go. Someone wanted to come up and say hi. Yeah, she hasn't seen you guys in a while. Say hi. Yes, indeed. Manda wanted to come up and get a little camera time, and who am I to say no? All right, here we go. Unlucky Morpheus, Lost. Cool. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this. Lunatic Twist 2019 ツアーファイナル
Look at this.
東京行くぜ
Jill coming through really good in the mix. The drummer with the tongue. The drummer with the tongue out. That's always a good thing to see. You getting antsy? You want to get down? Yeah, that's okay. I'll put you down. Thank you for coming on. I'm sure everybody loves seeing you. Oh, there we go. That was Manda, everybody. Give her a hand. Yay. Anyway, okay. From what I'm seeing and from what I'm gathering, this is the first song of the set. This is the show opener. Not a bad way to go. Actually, the feel of the song, the drive and the push, the energy of the song is exactly what you're looking for a show opener. Something that really kind of, kicks them in the teeth, grabs them by the throat, and drags the crowd along, kicking and screaming, whether they want to come along for the ride or not. My only question is this a recognizable song? It doesn't have to be their biggest hit. You never want to... Okay, this is just my own personal opinion, but look, when it comes to selecting your songs for your set list, you never really want to open up your show with your most popular song. You know what I mean? You would never see Kiss start their live performances with Rock and Roll All Night or I Was Made for Loving You. They're going to save those songs for later along in the set. You know what I mean? So I don't know if this was their biggest hit. I don't know if this was even a hit at all. I don't know if this song is recognizable by Unlucky Morpheus fans. I have a feeling it is, because Unlucky Morpheus aren't stupid. They know how to create a set list. And it's obvious from the feel and the energy and the drive of the song. I just don't know if it's a recognizable song or not. I'm willing to bet it is, but if you guys could do me a favor in the comments, let me know. Was this like a big hit for them, or is the song at least recognizable by Unlucky Morpheus fans? Everybody sounds good across the board. I love the accent work. I think the accent work is what's doing it more for me than anything else. The accents at the very beginning, before the song even kicked in, when they were doing the intro, they would do that accent hit, bar, hold, dun, 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 stuff like that. Very ear-catching, very attention-getting. Leaves no doubt in the crowd and no doubt to the listeners whatsoever that this is an intro. It's going to be grand, it's going to be big, and it's going to lead to something really cool. We don't know what that thing is, but here it is. The journey has begun. I like it. I like that approach. Let's keep going here. Get back. Really playing around with feel. That's flat 5. That was interesting. I hate to pause in the middle of a solo, but I gotta point this out. That was a really interesting approach to a violin solo from Jill. Guitar, both guitars and bass were playing syncopated with those syncopated subdivisions. And Jill's solo, she was playing her melodics with the exact same syncopation as the guitarist and the bass. So she was soloing, she was playing the main melodic, a melodic line while playing rhythmically right with the guitars and bass. That was cool. That was really cool. As a matter of fact, it was so cool. I want to go back and hear it again. No, I don't care. Hey, it's my show. If I want to go back, we're going to go back. I want to hear that again. That was really, really well done. Nice. Not a bad way to start the show off at all. Not at all. That was a really nicely done, well executed, well thought out, well planned show opener. I dug it. Nice tune. Really nice tune. Let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Unlucky Morpheus with a live performance of their song Lost. This was a request from Krauser. Okay, I thought about it and I got a score here and I hope everybody hears me out. I mean, I think everybody can probably guess in the range of where this is going to be, but I have my reason. I have my reasons for giving this score. On a scale of 1 to 10, I am going to give that an 8.6. Yeah, 8.6. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay, first things first, 8.6. What does that mean? Well, an 8.6 would translate to a great scale rating. It would translate to 4 to 5 stars, and it would translate to an A letter grade. Not an A minus, an A letter grade. So yeah, 8.6, great scale rating, 4 to 5 stars, and an A letter grade. Now, how did I come to this score? So glad you asked. When it comes to Unlucky Morpheus songs, would I say this is the best song I've ever heard from them? No, I wouldn't go that far. But I will say, it's a great tune. It's definitely up there. It sounds good. It feels good. I love the tempo they chose for this. A much faster tempo than some of the other songs we've heard from them in the past. I don't know if this is the fastest song I've heard from them. I don't think so. I think I've heard faster, but it felt good. It felt very appropriate for the style of the song. The energy and the drive are absolutely there without question. As a show opener, I think it's a great choice. I don't know how recognizable the song is. Like I was saying during the reaction, it doesn't have to be a big hit. It doesn't have to be their biggest hit. It doesn't have to be a hit at all. But as long as it's one of those songs that Unlucky Morpheus fans will recognize, like you want to be able to play the song, and within the first 2 to 3 seconds of the song starting, you want the crowd to go, "Oh yeah, I know that song, no problem." Okay, that's what you really want. I go back to my reaction that I did for Nightwish with Dark Chest of Wonder. Is it the most impressive song they ever did? No, it's not. It's one of the, believe it or not, Dark Chest of Wonder is actually one of their easier songs. But it's recognizable. It's one of those songs, like they started the song and within the first 3 seconds, the crowd knew what it was. Like on the downbeat, on the very first note, and then going into the guitar riff, crowd immediately recognized it. That's what you want in a show opener. Doesn't have to be the biggest hit. Like I said with Kiss, you don't see Kiss opening up their shows with Rock and Roll All Night or I Was Made for Loving You. Absolutely not. That's ridiculous. No, they always will start their shows with a song that is recognizable. You know, sure, one of their songs that were, you know, very popular, but you're never gonna use your biggest hits for the opener. So I don't think it was. If Unlucky Morpheus fans could just do me a favor and let me know, was this a big hit for them, or was this at the very least, is this one of those songs where they'll play and within 2 to 3 seconds the crowd recognizes it and they respond? It sounded like they did, but then again, the crowd just may be responding just because the show's starting. You know, you never know with that one. As far as everybody individually, I'm just gonna lump them all up into one thing. Everybody did a great job across the board. Everybody did a great job. Guitar playing was great. Bass playing was great. Drumming was great. Drumming was fun. The drummer was fun to watch. Always seems like every time the camera went to him, he had his tongue out. Okay, Gene. Even Gene doesn't have his tongue out that much in one song.
That's not true!
The vocally, I think Fuki did a fine job. I think Jill did a great job with her violin playing. Everybody did a great job across the board. I got no complaints about anything that anybody did. Even Fuki's vocals with the vibrato. I just did a reaction to her not too long ago. Just a few videos ago, actually. She did a song with Sue from Galnerius. Couple of points in that song, I felt like her vibrato got just a little bit carried away. Not in here. In this song, her vibrato was just fine. I had no issue with her vibrato whatsoever in this song. So I dug it. I love the solo with the violinist, with Jill staying syncopated with the guitar and bass and hitting all those subdivided patterns while playing the melodic line. I thought that was really interesting. I thought that was really cool. Guitar solos, very nicely done, especially the harmonizing solo, very well executed, very clean. So, yeah, the feel changes, changing between the straight time, the half time, and the double time. I really liked when they went to the double time feel. The drummer put in the snare hits instead of being on 1, 2, 3, and 4, putting them on and on the upbeats. The 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. When you put the snare on the downbeats, on the 1, 2, 3, 4, you're gonna get that double time feel. You're gonna get that fast-paced feel. It's going to happen. But when you put the snare hits on the upbeats instead of the downbeats, you're gonna find that you create a little more of a chaotic, a little more of a frantic feel. It's still controlled. It's still 100% in control, but it feels a little more antsy. It feels a little more on edge. It feels like this could fall apart at any second, even though it doesn't. You know what I mean? It's absolutely 100% controlled. It's absolutely 100% planned. But if you ever listen to two songs with that double time feel, one has the snare on the downbeats, on the 1, 2, 3, and 4, and the other one has the snare hits on the upbeats of 1, 2, 3, and 4, you're gonna see exactly what I'm talking about. You're gonna see that the snare hits on the upbeats, that song feels a little more frantic in that section, a little more like, not out of control, but it feels like it could get out of control. as opposed to the 1, 2, 3, 4, which feels a lot more solid. So try that sometime. Try to find 2 songs with that double time feel, snares on the 1, 2, 3, and 4, and the other song with the snares on the offbeats. And I guarantee you, you're gonna see exactly what I'm talking about. It was a really smart move on the drummer's part to do that. And in stark contrast to when they went into straight time and the snare hits were on the downbeat of 2 and 4, and then when in the halftime, the snare hits were on 3, and that was really cool. It's a very stark difference. No, I think this was a great performance. I think it was a great song, and on top of that, the live performance, I think they pretty much hit all the let's see if they hit all the marks. Let's go down the list. Stage presence, check. Yeah, loved it. The song started and they were there looking like rock stars, exactly how you should be. I can't stand it when bands start their show, the curtain drops or the curtain comes up, whatever the case may be, and they're just standing there looking bored, dressed in it. You can't tell if they're the musicians or if they're the roadies. They're not dressed like rock stars. They're just like t-shirts and jeans and yeah, whatever. And they don't put any pride. They don't put any effort. They put any thought into their appearance. These guys do. There's no mistaking. These guys aren't the roadies. Definitely not. Stage energy, check. Everybody was moving around. Every single except the drummer. But everybody else was moving around the stage. I'd like to see that. Stage interaction, check. We did see some moments where a couple of the members would interact with each other. It was very short-lived. It would be like literally come together for like a second, maybe a second. I never counted 2, maybe a second and a half, and then they would split apart. But we still had those moments of interaction, and I'll take them. Crowd interaction, check. Yep, a lot of crowd interaction from everybody, including the drummer. I know I made light of him sticking his tongue out all the time, but every time he did that, he was looking out into the crowd. So can't knock it. Yeah, that is crowd interaction, absolutely. Facial expressions are a big deal, and when your hands are busy and you can't point to the crowd or get them clapping, and all you have is this, put it to use. Seriously, because you'd be amazed how impactful something as simple as making a facial expression at the crowd can be. Showmanship. Yeah, I'll give that a check. Sure, absolutely. Making their presence known, standing out big in front of the crowd, making big arm motions, big gestures, moving around, creating that energy on stage. Yeah, that's showmanship, absolutely. Production, not really, but I mean, it's lighting, but that's all it was. But like I've always said, production's really just kind of bonus points, so it's not a big deal if they don't have it. Unless you're a production-based band. Now, if you're a production-based band who relies on their production to create the stage show, well, then your production better be on point. Yeah, but they did a really nice live show with a great tune, and that's how we ended up with the great score of 8.6. So let's wrap all this up in a nice shiny bow. What do you say? We got an 8.6, great scale rating, 4 to 5 stars, and an A letter grade. Take your pick, I don't care, whichever one of those floats your boat. Final word, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hope I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, well, then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for the night, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.